Manchester City's reinforcements for the upcoming season are in focus. Out of the Champions League, City is now preparing to revamp their squad, given the end of the cycle for some key players. The English side is gearing up to enter the market and provide new pieces for Pep Guardiola. What are City's targets? The club is still in contention for two titles this season, the Premier League and the FA Cup. Therefore, it's evident that the outcome of these competitions will also affect planning for the next season. The hope of pursuing a new treble, the second consecutive one, is alive within Guardiola's team. Let's begin by discussing the players who could bolster City in the upcoming season. A player who already belongs to Manchester City and is Brazilian is the right-back Yan Couto, aged 21. Yan has had a notable performance in the European football scene this season, following an excellent spell with Girona in the Spanish league. He has also received call-ups to the Brazilian national team. What not everyone knew is that Yan Couto is a City player, being only loaned out to Girona. Therefore, it's likely that he will return to City at the end of the season. With Walker, a 33-year-old player, aging, Yan Couto may start gaining space in Pep Guardiola's team. It's good news because he is a young and promising player on the rise, and City doesn't need to spend anything on him since he's already part of the club. Yan Couto has stood out this season in La Liga with 2 goals and 9 assists in 35 games. In midfield, Pep Guardiola may reunite with a former player from his Bayern Munich days at Manchester City, the German midfielder Joshua Kimmich, aged 29. Kimmich is currently on Manchester City's radar as a market opportunity. Recently, Kimmich was instrumental in Bayern's progress in the Champions League, eliminating Arsenal. However, his contract has only 1 more year left, and he has not indicated a desire to renew. Therefore, to avoid losing him for free from January next year, Bayern is considering selling him in the next transfer window, and City is among the interested parties. Kimmich has 2 goals and 9 assists in 37 games. Another midfielder who also interests City. This seems to be a more challenging negotiation as it involves a highly valued player. I'm talking about the Brazilian midfielder Bruno Guimarães, who has been shining in the Premier League for some time now, representing Newcastle and becoming increasingly important for the Brazilian national team. I believe it would be a tougher signing compared to Kimmich, as Newcastle would be asking for around 100 million euros to negotiate him, considering he has a contract with the club until 2028. Bruno Guimarães is 26 years old, and this season he has accumulated 4 goals and 8 assists in 44 games. He's a player who has long caught Pep Guardiola's attention with his passing quality, defensive prowess, and ability to perform various roles in midfield. Another Brazilian that, apparently City will do everything to sign, is the midfielder from the Brazilian national team, Lucas Paqueta. At 26, Paqueta has been standing out wearing the West Ham shirt. In fact, it was expected that Paqueta would become a Manchester City player from the beginning of the season. However, his signing did not materialize due to investigations in England regarding his alleged involvement in sports betting. Nevertheless, he was already considered within City as the natural successor to Kevin De Bruyne. With De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva's cycles likely coming to an end next season, City is preparing a new lineup. Lucas Paqueta seems to be part of this new project. He has accumulated 8 goals and 7 assists in 39 games for West Ham this season and is currently one of Pep Guardiola's priorities. 2 other highly promising players who are on Manchester City's radar are, firstly, Jamal Musiala from Bayern Munich. At just 21 years old, Musiala is considered the next big gem of Bayern, and the club is trying to renew his contract. This player is particularly appreciated by Guardiola. Another rising star in the Bundesliga is Florian Wirtz, a 20-year-old midfielder who has just won the Bundesliga title with Bayer Leverkusen. Manchester City is also interested in him, but Leverkusen intends to keep him at least for the next season to compete in the Champions League. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these players I mentioned do you think would be the right choices for Manchester City's next big phase? Comment below. I'm eager to hear your thoughts. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, share, comment, and follow me on social media. So that's it, folks. We're together until tomorrow and until the next video.